Welcome to the AthleteShine.com podcast. I'm your host, Stephen Molashevsky, and I am joined by Tyler Peerson, offensive guard from the California University of Pennsylvania. How's it going, Tyler?
Pretty good. Thanks for having me on.
No problem. First off, what attracted you most to the California University of Pennsylvania?
I'm originally from Pennsylvania, so it's not too far from home. When I came on my visit, I got a little bit of the history of the program. I saw that they were a winning program in the past, and I saw a lot of potential for them to continue to have success. After meeting with the staff, I felt like they had a lot of the ideals and values that I wanted in a coaching staff, and after meeting with the academic support staff, I saw that they also helped student athletes on and off the field in the classroom as well. So I thought all around California University of Pennsylvania would be a good fit for me.
And in your first couple of years, you played right tackle, and in 2015 you made the move to guard. What were the challenges switching positions?
It's a little bit different technique. I mean, overall, the steps, the footwork, the hand and head placement is very similar, but then there's little intricacies within the game that change when you go against a 3 technique or a 2-eye as opposed to a 5 or a 7 on the outside. You're going against bigger bodies, so at times they're harder to move, but they're also not as quick off the edge. So there's subtle differences between the two positions.
And do you feel your skills?
The biggest challenge, I would say, is probably the weight difference, moving heavier guys off the ball.
And do you feel your skills and talents shine more at the guard position?
I think it did because I was later on in my career. So as a player, I was overall more developed and experienced than I was when I played tackle. So I think that's part of the reason why it shined through.
And it was a history-making season for Cal University of Pennsylvania. You guys were undefeated in the regular season and were nationally ranked. What was it like seeing the rise of a program in your time there?
It felt great. It was a long time coming for me personally because we finally reached the goals that we've had set every year that I've been there, and to see all that hard work that my teammates put in during the season and the off season, to see all that finally pay off by winning a PSAC, getting into the playoffs, having a shot to get some extra games in the season. It really it meant a lot to me.
And after all that, if you saw yourself as a freshman right now and compared to yourself as a player that you are now, how would you describe the way you have changed as a player?
Well, the most obvious change would be my body. I've gotten a lot bigger, but I would say just my instinctual play on the field. It's just knowing how to correct yourself within the game. If you took a bad step and maybe didn't dominate the block the way that you wanted to, you know that as soon as that play is done, and you know how to get it fixed just from that experience over time. Is making corrections within the game before you let that mistake continue to happen.
And overall, since it's now your time is done at Cal University of Pennsylvania, how will you remember your time there?
I mean, I'll remember just having fun playing the game I love, and I mean, I feel very fortunate to have the opportunity to play a game I love for 4 years at this level. I'm hungry to continue to play the game that I love.
And I've seen another interview with you where you were talking about the love of finishing blocks at your position, and also talking about watching film and so on. It just seemed like a lot of passion in this conversation. Where do you get that passion, and does that transfer out onto the field?
That passion definitely transfers on the field. I play with a lot of emotion, but it's controlled. As an offensive lineman, you can't lose your head. You have to be composed, but your inner emotions, the day-to-day stress, it's just all released at one time. So I'm very emotional on the field in that effort and that desire to be as good as I can be.
What would you say your strengths and your weaknesses are?
Some of my strengths, well, like you mentioned, that finishing blocks. Like I always try to block until the whistle on every play.
And you've been
as far as weaknesses, there's always room for improvement in every aspect of the game. No matter who you are as a player, you could always evolve, always improve, tweak things a certain way. But the thing that I know that I need to work on is in my pass pro, just staying square all the way through, staying in front of my man.
And you've been through the challenges of switching positions and such. Are you prepared for the challenge of pursuing a pro career?
Absolutely, I'm prepared. I mean, I've been working hard, training. I'm happy that this opportunity is finally here, where I can get myself to the next level. I'm hungry. I'm willing to work hard. I think I'm inherently a hard worker because I come from a family of people that have really worked hard, and just seeing that from a young child, it just instilled me that to accomplish the things you want in life, you need to work hard, and if it's easy, it's probably not worth working for.
And whenever you have your pro day, what will you be looking to prove to the scouts?
I'll be looking to prove that even though I am coming from a small school and I haven't played against the caliber competition that some of the other prospects have, I really just want an opportunity to show that I'm capable of playing at the next level. I'm willing to go to the limits to do that.
One more question here. What would you bring to a pro football team, and why should a team take a chance on you?
I think one of my biggest assets is I'm coachable. I mean, there's a lot of players out there that are just naturally talented, but where I strive is picking up on the coaching and being able to adjust when a coach knows a better technique, to a better way to do something on a certain technique. I listen and I practice it and I pick it up quickly, and I have good attention to detail. So I might not be as naturally talented, but I can be molded into the player. I'm also hardworking, which I'm sure everybody in the NFL is. Otherwise, they wouldn't be there. I would say my biggest asset is probably my coachability, but I'm also extremely competitive. I want to win in everything I do.
Keep going.
Go
Sorry,
ahead.
I keep bringing up.
Sorry about that. I'm a good teammate as well, on and off the field. I think that I'm the type of player that coaches want in their locker room.
Hey man, thank you for taking a little time out of your day to do this interview, Tyler, and good luck in the future.